So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Man, Steph is still a 96 overall in 2K25. He's coming off another elite offensive season. Like I said, he was phenomenal for Team USA in the Olympics, had one of the greatest gold medal games ever when he put on that show against France. Draymond, he's 34 years old, but if he could just get it all together, just stop fighting people on the floor. This isn't MMA. He could still be a great complementary piece to Steph Curry throughout at least the rest of this contract, which has 2 more years. You have Jonathan Kuminga, who took a massive step in year 2 to year 3. We finally saw Steve Kerr insert him into the starting lineup. Now it took Draymond getting suspended, but yeah, he started 46 games last year, and Kuminga is going to be due for that rookie max extension at the end of the year. That is going to be a big question mark. Do we want to give him 30, 40 mil a year, or do we try to trade him for somebody maybe we feel more comfortable giving that to if it was a Markkanen or like a Brandon Ingram? Or maybe we just try to save that for Jimmy Butler. I like the Buddy Hield signing, one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA and has been since he's been drafted. I am so high on Brandon Podziemski going into year number 2. I think he's going to be better than Klay Thompson next year as someone that could play alongside Steph Curry. We'll see how Andrew Wiggins can bounce back after a disappointing year last year, and we're now 2 full years removed from that 2022 season, which was arguably the best year of his career. They picked up D'Anthony Melton in free agency as well on a 1-year deal, so limited risk. I like Trayce Jackson-Davis. I would love him as a backup, but if we need to start him, it's fine. You have Kevon Looney. They signed Kyle Anderson. You have Moses Moody, Gary Payton, Lindy Waters, Guy Santos, and then Pat Spencer. This team is a 4-star perimeter-centric, and I actually think it's one of the deeper teams they've had in a while. I think since 2022 for sure. And you could say on paper it's deeper than 2022 was. It's just the West is so much better. Because the tier 1 teams in the West, you have Dallas, you have Denver, Minnesota, and OKC. And then right after them, you got Memphis, you got the Lakers, you got the Suns, Pelicans, Kings. Man, I don't know if the Warriors are better than any of those teams on paper. So there's a chance this year can go south. Luckily, though, we do own our first-round picks to either make a trade, or if this year does go south, we will have our first-round pick in this upcoming 25 draft. And we are going to get blown out by the Portland Trailblazers, arguably the favorite team to be the worst team in the West this year. That is not what I want to see whatsoever. If we start off the year losing to Portland and Utah, some of the worst teams on paper in the Western Conference, I may hit the panic button after game number 2, but it's looking like we are going to bounce back here against Utah. And for some reason, we have Buddy Hield playing power forward right now. Colin Sexton, as we enter the game, it's a 3, puts them up by 5. I mean, it is nice that Buddy Hield and Steph Curry out here at the same time. Steph coming off a screen, that is good still. Oh my God, slightly late, it does not matter. He's got 33. And of course, Draymond Green fouled out of this game. And we have D'Anthony Melton guarding Lauri Markkanen. This is just not going to end well whatsoever. Oh, that's going to be an illegal screen on Walker Kessler. Buddy Hield coming off a screen. He's going to pull up that jumper. That is going to be no good, though. Rebounded by Trayce Jackson-Davis. He puts it in. Let's go. That is huge for us. Markkanen off a screen. That is no good. Rebounded by TJD up to Jonathan Kuminga inside. Is he going to go right at Clarkson? He does, and he finishes. Nice, strong finish there from Jonathan Kuminga. And I still think if the Warriors had a chance to get Lauri Markkanen, I would have done it if I didn't have to include Brandon Podziemski. I would have done Jonathan Kuminga as they run a nice set there for Markkanen. I would have done Kuminga and Moody and 2 first-round picks for Lauri Markkanen, but maybe at the end of the day, I think Utah really wanted Podziemski, and I'm okay with the Golden State Warriors not moving Pod. But they better hope that they can fill out that second star spot soon as Steph Curry step back 3. Oh my God, he's too good. He's got 35. Unfortunately, that was a 2. Keontae George trying to get involved. That is no good. Nice rebound there by Jonathan Kuminga over a taller Lauri Markkanen. Let's get the ball to Steph, man. I want to let him cook. Oh, he's got Taylor Hendricks on him. They should just start double teaming Steph. Is he going to do the step back? Steph pulls up. That is good. Another long 2. He's got 37. Markkanen inside on Kuminga. Yeah, he's got the height advantage there. We're still up by 12. I just want to have fun with Steph. If that goes in, oh my God, I'm just going to lose my mind. And we do pick up our first win of the year, 132-127. Curry had 37 in this one. And the rotation is going to be Steph, Podziemski, Kuminga, Draymond Green, and TJD, with Buddy Hield, Andrew Wiggins, D'Anthony Melton, Moses Moody, and Kevon Looney all off the bench. We do get blown out by the LA Clippers. Damn, 135-103. Ugh, we really need to get Steph Curry some help because this is like a tier 3 Western Conference team and we're getting blown out by them. But we do beat the Pelicans twice in a row, which I would say they are a tier 2 Western Conference team. 34 for Steph in the first of the 2, and then we win by 9. Steph drops 33. He's averaging 31 points on the year. He could win the scoring title this season. And then we beat the Houston Rockets by 6 on the backs of Jonathan Kuminga dropping 32 points. Buddy Hield with 26. Hey, that's nice to see Steph not have like a Steph caliber scoring game, and we still win. Our first NBA Cup game is against the Dallas Mavericks, the reigning Western Conference champions. It would be nice to beat them and go 1-0 in Cup play, but unfortunately we had a bad second quarter, but a great third quarter and a great start to the fourth quarter. And this is Klay Thompson's return to Golden State. Didn't even mention that he's got 13 points in this one. It would be nice to beat them, and we are going to drop 149 on their heads. We win by 19 points here. Let's go. Curry with 39 points against his former teammate in Klay Thompson, who shot 5 of 14. And we blow out the Grizzlies by 24 points to advance to 2-0 in Cup play. 27-7-6 for Brandon Podziemski, having a nice start to year 2. But unfortunately, we do lose to the Pelicans. We beat them twice earlier in the year, but we do lose to them by 11. Curry had 31 here, but we do lose. And then we just blew out the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is an interesting start to this year because we start off the season with an L against the Blazers. I'm like, all right, this is going to be a disaster of a season. And then a couple weeks later, we're blowing out arguably the best team in the Western Conference. Curry had 41 here. Oh my God, this Cup play is insane. You have the Mavericks, the Grizzlies, the Warriors, the Nuggets, and the Pelicans. That is insane. Oh my God. West C is kind of unreal. Yeah, the West is such a good conference right now. And unfortunately, we do lose to the Nuggets by 4 points, and we are not going to advance to the Final Four. So we went 32-18 through the first half. That is kind of unreal, and we're currently on an 8-game win streak. Oh my God, man. Steph Curry is arguably having the best season of his career. He is carrying this team 27, 3.5, 5.5 on 52, 42, 93 splits. He's not real. Jonathan Kuminga has been really good this year and is probably earning the spot to get re-signed by us, I think. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to trade Jonathan Kuminga, and I think he could be viable as a number 2. Buddy Hield, for $9 million a year, is an absolute steal. 15 points, shooting 43% from 3. He's been great. Podziemski, 13 points. 6 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 47% from the field. Andrew Wiggins is becoming a lost cause on that contract, and I do believe there's a player option 3 more years from now. Yeah, it's his team option. Maybe that means it's not fully guaranteed. I'll double check that. But I think I'm going to try to move him in the offseason. Trayce Jackson-Davis has been a rock-solid big man for us. And we're going to make this trade deadline deal with the LA Clippers. We're going to send them Kyle Anderson and a 2029 second-round pick for Terrence Mann, who is an expiring contract, and Kyle Anderson gives them at least a role player for the next couple of years on, I think, below market value contract. And I don't know if Terrence Mann is going to crack this rotation, and that's how deep this Warriors squad really is, because Kyle Anderson's going to be fighting for minutes. DeAnthony Melton, Moses Moody, Kevon Moody, they're all going to be fighting for minutes this year, so the Warriors can withstand injuries if it's not to Steph Curry. So we can actually get an extension done with Jonathan Kuminga before the season ends. So we're going to lock him up to a 4-year deal. It's going to start at $23.75 million. It's going to go up over time. And hey, he's proven me wrong this year, which is great to see. Hopefully I'm able to get off that Wiggins contract in the offseason. And Draymond's making a decent amount of money as well, but I mean, the offense isn't great. The defense is. I mean, he's a solid playmaker. But yeah, Kuminga's going to go up to $25.5 million in the second year of that deal, $27.5, and then basically $29.5 in 2029. I'm also going to re-sign Moses Moody to a 3-year, $36 million contract as well. Underrated season from the former Razorback, which I'm excited for. And then Kevon Mooney, I'll bring him back on the minimum. I need a backup center. And Luka Doncic is your MVP this season. Surprise, surprise. Alex Sarr takes home Rookie of the Year. Russell Westbrook, 6th Man of the Year. Wemby, Depoy. Trayce Jackson-Davis gets Most Improved. Okay. The former 27th overall pick in the second round, 57th overall in the draft, gets it in year number 2. You know how I feel about sophomores winning that award. And then you have JJ Redick getting Coach of the Year. So no Steph on All-NBA first team or second team or what? Or third team? Okay. How does Steph not make an All-NBA team? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. We don't get anybody on an all-defensive team, nor an all-rookie team, but we are the 4th seed in the West. We're going to be taking on the Denver Nuggets in round number 1. Jamal Murray, Christian Brown, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic is the starting 5, Russ off the bench. They didn't add anybody notable throughout this season. Any big trades go down? Gary Harris for Steven Adams. Yeah, big trade. Terrence Shannon for Chris Paul. Wow. I mean, Minnesota gets Chris Paul to help him get a ring, but they gave up Terrence Shannon. That's a nice move for San Antonio. KCP was traded for Tim Hardaway Jr. Oh, what? All right, so they already gave up on the KCP experiment. Mitchell Robinson for Jordan Clarkson. I don't think the Knicks need another wing, and I don't think the Jazz need another center. And Rui Hachimura for Time Lord Robert Williams. Our leading scorer this year was Steph Curry, 25.5 points on 50, 40, 90 splits. Could not have asked for a better age 37 year 16 for Steph. Kuminga was a solid enough number 2. I wonder if I would still want to go after a number 2 in the offseason. We'll see. There's Buddy Hield. He was great for us this year. Podziemski's going to get better and better. And honestly, Wiggins played well enough where I think I could move the contract. We'll see, though. And of course, Draymond was just like dumb inefficient this year. I mean, 36 from the field, 35 from three isn't bad. You know what? He wasn't dumb inefficient. He did get better towards the end of the year, but 36 from the field is very gross. So for the playoffs, I'm actually going to remove DeAnthony Melton from the rotation. We can play Steph and Kuminga more, Draymond more, Trey Jackson Davis more, and I guess Buddy Hield just because he's been an elite three-point shooter. So can we take game number 1 against Denver? Yes, we can. We end up winning 117-115. Last time these two teams played against each other in the playoffs, the Warriors did win in 22. Game 2, though, goes to Denver. They win by 3. A very close start to this series. Game 3 is going to go to the Denver Nuggets. They win by 6. Damn. So game 1 decided by 2 points. Game 2 decided by 3 points. Game 3 decided by 6 points. Here we go. Game number 4, and we go down 3-1. I mean, going into this year, yeah, I think the Nuggets are better than the Warriors. Backs against the wall. Can we come back down from a 3-1 deficit? Something the Warriors did do in the 2016 Western Conference Finals, but we'll see if it's possible to happen here in round 1 in 2025. We had a good first half, a horrible third quarter, and that may cost us. We're up by 2 here in the fourth. Come on, we're back and forth. We're up by 6, and we do. Oh my God, we tied it towards the end. Did we hit a game-winning 3? Oh my God, Brandon Podziemski with 6 seconds left hits a 3-point shot to make us win 123-120. He had 23 and 15. He is such a good rebounding guard. 8.5 rebounds in this playoff series is crazy. So game 6, it's going to be in Denver. Are we able to beat them and advance to a game 7 basically just to prolong this series? Second quarter wasn't good. We're down by 18 with 8 minutes left. This is probably impossible to come back from, and we are going to get blown out in Denver. We lose 137-112. Buddy Hield had 34 points, but unfortunately, we lost this series. Steph was good. He wasn't regular season Steph efficiency-wise. How was Wiggins? Wiggins was fine. He was fine. Draymond offensively, I don't know if he could start for us next year. Look at that. Look at that. So you have the 2 best teams, I think, from the 2020 season before this COVID year shut everything down in the regular season. You have the Bucks and the Lakers here in the NBA Finals. Giannis versus LeBron, and LeBron is going to get a ring in his final year. They won in Game 7. LeBron got Finals MVP. Damn, that is crazy. The Lakers are pretty good in the 7-year one. So Chris Paul couldn't get a ring. LeBron retires. Kyle Lowry ends up retiring as well. Jamal Mosley also retired. Interesting, I guess. Yeah, they trade KCP this year. Jamal Mosley retires. Not the year Orlando Magic fans would have wanted. In draft lottery time, we are going to be picking in the 20s. We are going to be selecting 26th. Shout out to the Spurs, who have the number 1 overall pick. They're going to have Victor Wembanyama and Cooper Flag, Wizards 2, Pelicans 3, Bulls 4, and Thunder via the Clippers. Oh my God, that Clippers rebuild I am not looking forward to do. That's going to be the hardest one. They end up losing their pick to the Thunder at 5. A part of me wants to move Andrew Wiggins on draft night, but there's a player I'm going to target that's an offensive-minded big man that I think I have to wait because he has an option to either pick up on. So Cooper Flag goes number 1. Nolan Traore goes number 2 to the Washington Wizards. The Pelicans at 3. That's a disaster season for them. I don't know how they were that bad. They are going to move 3 in McCollum for Lowry Markkanen. Okay, and Colin Sexton. I mean, I kind of love that for the Pelicans. You're going to have Markkanen, Murray. I mean, I guess they're not going to be bringing back Brandon Ingram, which is kind of noticeable, and the Jazz take Ace Bailey. So the Jazz are kind of going into more of a rebuild now. Dylan Harper goes 4. 5 is Kamamalock to the OKC Thunder. And I'm going to take center Rocco Zikarsky out of the NBL with the 26th overall pick, and he's going to be slotted in as a 73 overall. We're going to pick up the team option on Podziemski, not to Santos. And Jimmy Butler opted out and is a free agent. We are not going to give Pat Spencer the qualifying offer. I would love to get Jimmy Butler. I would have to basically trade away Draymond Green and Wiggins and not take any money back. Oh man, I really wanted John Collins, but he opted out of his contract. Can I offer him this, please? Oh, what's my mid-level exception? $5 million. Damn. Yeah, I was going to try to give the Jazz Andrew Wiggins and a first-round pick to take on John Collins' bad contract, but unfortunately, we can't do that anymore. The Thunder did draft Kamamalock, so we could do Wiggins for Hartenstein. I'd have to include a first as well. All right, I want to see if the Nets are going to do this trade. I'm going to send them a 2029 first. Curry's going to be retired by then, so they have to want this. Wiggins basically has 1 year left on his deal, so they're going to take on Wiggins' bad contract. I'm going to attach a first to it. I'm going to get Derek Whitehead, who hopefully we could turn into something. They made a lot of draft picks in this most recent draft. Noah Essengay, Donovan Freeman, Colin Murray-Boyles, Mikey Williams, Caleb Foster, ton of draft picks there. They are going to agree to this trade, and Andrew Wiggins is no longer a Warrior, which means we actually do have like $5-ish million in cap space, but I'm going to just try to bring back DeAnthony Melton on a 1+1 with the team option. He's going to agree to that, which means we still have our mid-level exceptions, so I'm going to use a 1+1 on Grant Williams as well. Hopefully he is going to sign with us on that, and we do have that Andrew Wiggins trade exception, so we will keep that in mind. Damn, we're not going to get Grant Williams. He's actually going to go back to Boston. I guess that's cool. So I'm going to just sign Gary Payton second back and Larry Nance Jr. So I definitely need to use that trade exception, but it may come at the deadline. I guess I'll give Campaign a one-year deal as well if we need to get there financially. He should accept $5.5 million. He does. So where'd Jimmy Butler go? He goes back to the Heat, 3 years, $128 million. I mean, if the Heat are not performing well at the deadline, we could call them up, see if they would do that. Harden goes back to the Clippers, 3 years, 117. Miles Turner goes back to the Pacers, gets a nice $130 million guaranteed. And Steph is starting to regress. He is 93 overall right now. He's going into his age 38 season. I swear if it comes up that I have to give him a farewell tour, I'm going to be pissed. Oh my God. No, I'm not allowing him to go on the farewell tour, and I'm going to override it at the end of the year. I think I can get at least 2 more years out of Steph. Don't do that to me. He's got 2 years left on his deal. He's playing that out. All right, so I want to see what Rocco Zikarsky can do as the backup 5. I think we're going to go like 10 minutes to Whitehead. We'll go like 10, to Zikarsky. Why not? I got 6 minutes more remaining. I can go probably, 15 to DeAnthony Melton, and I'll do 1 more to Draymond. So it's going to be Curry, Podziemski, Kuminga, Draymond, Trayce Jackson-Davis with Buddy Hield, Moses Moody, DeAnthony Melton, Dariq Whitehead, and Rocco Zikarsky off the bench. I do feel like we are going to have the opportunity for a big name to still come to us. I know I'm not going to be able to win it all with this current team that we have right now. We do start off the season beating Cooper Flagg and Wemby, 133-125 on the road. Curry had 33 points and on opening night. This has not gone too well. We are not playing well since the new year in 2026. We are 19-30. We do own our first round pick this year. I'm trying to think I may just be a seller at this year's deadline. There's no point of buying. We have a negative 4.2 point differential, which puts us 3rd worst in the Western Conference, one of the worst in the NBA. I think I'd rather have been bad last year. This draft, I mean, I don't mind moving a top 5 pick though, because I'm trying to win with Steph. It could give us 1 more asset to move at the deadline, which could be something. This Eats Vaughn guy looks really good, but he could be a project play for sure. I don't know. I think I'm going to be a seller at the deadline, so anybody that is a free agent right now, I should look to move. But I do want to cash in on that Andrew Wiggins trade exception. Hear me out. I'm going to do this trade with the Portland Trailblazers. I'm actually going to get a first-round pick in this deal as well. So I'm going to be moving Cameron Payne and DeAnthony Melton, as well as a 2032nd with that trade exception to get Jeremy Grant, who has 2 years left on his deal, which makes the contract somewhat tradable this offseason. So if there's a star that we want to get, I could package maybe a top 5 overall pick, Jeremy Grant, to go out and get that player. And I'm also going to get a future first round pick as well, which could be used in a deal also. So we make that trade. It actually makes me somewhat of a buyer at year's deadline. So I'm just going to go through with this right now. Jeremy Grant is going to be into the rotation. He could start for us at one point as well, but there is a good chance he's going to get traded in the offseason. Damn, Moses Moody's been good for us this year. It's a shame that this team is 19-30 and I'm pretty much giving up my playoff hopes, which I should. It would be better for us if we don't. Oh my God, if we don't make the playoffs. But Draymond, I kind of need you to retire at the end of the year. That is disgusting, man. He is just not a good offensive player whatsoever. I could also ink Trayce Jackson-Davis on a new contract extension as well. It's going to be a 3-year deal, around $30 million. And Brandon Podziemski is going to be looking for $30 million at the end of next year's season. I think we're going to hold off on that one. So Shai Gilgeous-Alexander wins the MVP award this year, which is nice to see someone not named Luka win the award. And Shai too, it's cool. Ace Bailey, Rookie of the Year, the pick they got in the Lowry Marketing trade. Yeah, that is cool that they end up getting the Rookie of the Year for someone that they traded. Josh Giddey, 6th Man of the Year. Wemby takes home Depoy. Marcus Sasser, oh my God, averaged 16 points and shot 37 from 3, 95 from the line in Denver. That's kind of insane. And Tyrese Haliburton is your clutch player of the year. Charles Lee takes home Coach of the Year as well. All-NBA first team, you have Shai, Luka, Wemby, AD, and Nikola Jokic. Second team, you have Giannis, Haliburton, Mitchell, Cade Cunningham, and Joel Embiid, all from, I was going to say the Central Division until Embiid, but everybody from the East here on second team. Third team, you have Ja, Booker, Scotty Barnes, Anthony Edwards, and Şengün. So no Steph Curry, unfortunately. Do we get like a Rocco Zikarsky on an all-rookie team? We do not. So yeah, this was not a good 2026 season. Hopefully we can revert back to being good next year, but we were actually the worst team in the West. 30-52, second worst record in the NBA. But I don't mind where this team is at, though. Steph Curry is going to be coming back for his age 39 year. I really need to get another big name this offseason. Jonathan Kuminga, I mean, kind of like was stagnant from last year. He didn't really improve too much. You could say he actually got worse this year. Hopefully he could bounce back next year. He's going to be maybe the full-time 4, depending on who we trade Jeremy Grant for. Podziemski, really good. He's going to start next to Curry. He's an 84. He could be up to like an 86, 87 at the end of the year. Jeremy Grant, I think, played fine enough where he can headline a big trade, kind of like Drew Holiday headlining the Damian Lillard, like, original trade. Then you got Buddy Hield, Moses Moody, Trayce Jackson-Davis, and I kind of need Draymond to retire. And Shea is your Western Conference Finals MVP. Donovan Mitchell, Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Let's see who wins it all. It goes to the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell gets a ring with Cleveland. Kevin Love, Brook Lopez, no, we're going to override it. Steph's got one more year. And Klay Thompson does retire this year, though. We do retire his jersey number. Makes sense. All right, draft lottery. I do need luck. We are projected the 2nd overall pick here. Please keep me in the top 3. Oh my God, we fell to 6th. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. That is brutal, man. 2 to 6. 2 to 6, really. The Magic at 1, Grizzlies 2, Pelicans 3. The 6th overall. All right, if we want to win a ring with Steph, I have to trade the 6th overall pick. Maybe if we, drafted Gabe Bledsoe, who looks legit, or this Itzvan guy, who also looks legit out of Hungary. I don't really think that we're going to find a legit stud here unless we moved up. Yeah, like, I'm not trying to draft someone whose ceiling is John Collins with the 6th pick. It's a good player, don't get me wrong, but that may take some time, and I'm trying to win it all next year. Oh my God, Jimmy Butler got traded to Denver. Don't tell me it was for, like, Michael Porter Jr. And I guess it was because Aaron Gordon is still on, the Nuggets. It was for Michael Porter Jr. Okay, that's kind of crazy. And Lauri Markkanen was traded from New Orleans to Indiana for Pascal Siakam. This guy's been traded twice now in this video. All right, I've seen Evan Mobley get traded for in this game before, and he has taken a massive step back offensively, and the Cavs could be looking to spend some money elsewhere, and obviously they kind of like Jared Allen as their center, maybe over Evan Mobley. Could I do Jeremy Grant for Evan Mobley? Obviously not straight up. I would also include Rocco Zikarsky, so they're going to get another nice big in this deal, and I would give them, we could try to see if that Celtics pick will get it done for Evan Mobley. They say no, because if I can keep 6, I will. I feel like if I do 6, they'll do it. Do they have a first? Yeah, it's at 30. All right, what about instead of 6, I do picks? I don't know. Yeah, we do that future first, and we do this future first. Will they do that? No. Okay, so let's offer pick 6, Rocco Zikarsky and Jeremy Grant for Evan Mobley. They are going to say yes to that. So it's not a big offensive ad. It's a big defensive ad. So we would have Kuminga and Mobley, 2 guys from the 21 class as our forwards. We're going to probably keep Trayce Jackson-Davis at the 5 spot and then Podziemski at the 2. I don't know if that's good enough still. So yeah, that guy from Hungary goes number 1. Gabe Bledsoe goes number 2. The Cavs took Cheatham here with the 6th overall pick. He's out of Miami, okay. Rookie signings, we got Wilson Hardaway at 39. I'm going to pick that up. Team player options, yeah, Draymond, no. We're going to pick up this team option on Whitehead, Podziemski. I'll bring back Draymond on a 1-year deal, but I don't even know if he's going to crack the rotation. So I guess with Draymond walking, if we didn't trade for Jeremy Grant, I think we could have had a max spot. It would have been cool to get Kevin Durant here. Just one last run at it with him and Steph. I'm going to offer Draymond a 1-year deal, but I can't trade him, right? Like, that's like, I can't trade Draymond Green. And we do have like a $10 million mid-level exception to use. So we have Steph at the 1. We have Podziemski and Hield at the 2. We're good on small forwards. We're good on power forwards. Maybe I look for just a different center. I could get Jakob Poeltl as well. We could get Zach Edey potentially, who hasn't really played too much. All right, I think I may offer Zach Edey and Evan Mobley is kind of disgusting in the front court. I don't know if Jakob Poeltl and Evan Mobley is much better. He's got some real offers out there. Do I want Jakob Poeltl? I don't mind Jakob Poeltl. I can always trade him. All right, let's see if I can get Terry Rozier. No, I don't know if I want Terry Rozier. There's not like a lot of great options. I'm trying to figure out who would fit well on this team. Maybe Rui Hachimura, but that's another wing that I don't feel like I need. I think I should get a center. I don't mind Nick Richards, honestly. All right, let's go after Nick Richards. Let's give him like $6.5 million over 2 years, and I think he'll sign that. He does. And I could still afford Peyton Watson, so I'm going to sign him, but that could be used as a trade piece at the deadline. Player progression, Steph is a 93/94, Mobley's an 87/88, then you got Kuminga, Podziemski, Moses Moody, Draymond is regressing. Can this team win a title? Man, I don't know. Wait, where's Steph? I'm confused. Steph still retired. I overread his retirement. Steph is no longer here. Oh my God, what did 2K just do to me? I just went through that whole offseason with Steph Curry on my team. Oh my, so he's just not on it now? Is that a glitch with overriding a retirement that it doesn't work? How are you gonna, like, it showed me like him on my roster at player progression and he's no longer here. What? Oh my God, I would love to sign De'Aaron Fox. I can't do that. Can I even sign Jalen Suggs? No, I can't. All right, well, we're screwed. We're screwed. All right, well, there goes my chance at winning a title with Steph. And why does Dyson Daniels want $38 million a year? This is actually unreal. So I'm going to have Brandon Podziemski start at the 1. I guess Buddy Hield at the 2. Oh my god, I'm gonna actually have to play Draymond minutes every night, and this isn't fun. Yeah, I think we're gonna go about 34 minutes to Kuminga and Mobley. We'll go about 26 to Hield, 33 to Podziemski. I'd like to go maybe a little bit more to Trayce Jackson-Davis. So what's even the point in playing Draymond, right? Like, we're not going to be good at the end of the year. There's no point. Let's just give more minutes to Trayce Jackson-Davis, more to Watson, Richards, and Whitehead, see what they can do with them. And we could just play Moody a ton. Well, this season might actually be a wash. Please tell me I own my first round pick. Please tell me I own it. Okay, thank God we own our first round pick, because if I didn't and Steph is no longer here, as Suggs goes to the Pacers, I don't know, man. I don't know. Did he just disappear? I guess he retired because he's not showing up there in Player Finder. If I go to the Hall of Fame, is he there? If we go to the most recent Hall of Fame inductee, if Steph's not there, then I'm just going to be really confused unless he just ends up making it next year. So there's no Steph now. Nah, I don't know what's going on. Okay, but with no Steph Curry, we're 34-17. Man, what could have this team been with Steph Curry? Come on. Oh, God. So I don't think we're as good as our record shows, but I do think we are a playoff team in this Western Conference. I am very shocked, though, that we are 34-17. Brandon Podziemski is now averaging the most points on this team, right in perfect timing for him to get $30 million this year. 21 points, 7 rebounds, 4.5 assists, 46 from the field, 40 from 3, but can't hit a free throw. Evan Mobley's averaging 19 points, 9.5 rebounds. The 3-point shot isn't falling, but it is the best 3-point shooting season since 2024. He's also averaging 1.4 steals, 1.6 blocks. Jonathan Kuminga is averaging 17 points, 5 rebounds, but his efficiency has been kind of garbage this year. Moses Moody, though, has been good. Do I start Moses Moody over Jonathan Kuminga? I may think about it, honestly. There's Buddy Hield, 45 from 3. He's been such a good signing for us, and there's Trayce Jackson-Davis, been a good, solid big man. Watson, Whitehead, and Richards have been a nice trio off the bench, because I do believe Dariq Whitehead would be a restricted free agent at the end of the year. $16 million, I probably won't give him that. I mean, if I pay Podziemski $30 million a year, I feel like I gotta think about moving Jonathan Kuminga, because that's not worth $25 million a year whatsoever. And Victor Wembanyama wins his first MVP award here in year number 3 in 2027. Ben Saraff, who was a 2025 draft pick, 19th overall, did not play at all in his rookie year, plays in year number 2, and hey, that worked out for a number 19 pick for the Raptors. I don't know if it was better than the previous one in Jacoby Walter. How much is De'Aaron Fox getting paid a year by the next $2 million? So why can't I sign him for $15 million or $5 million? Why? Why, man? This game does not make any sense. Do I have to wait till a certain day? Maybe I gotta figure that out. So you got Luka and then a bunch of big men on All-NBA first team. All-NBA second team, you got Cade, Halliburton, Ja, Maxey, and LaMelo. Third team, Ace Bailey already in year number 2 on an All-NBA team. We do get Evan Mobley on all-defensive second team. He was really good for us, still just 25 years old. And we made the playoffs as the 3 seed. I just still can't believe 2K just took Steph Curry away from me. I overrided his retirement. It didn't matter whatsoever. So let's see if we can beat a 6-seeded Thunder team that is definitely better than us on paper. They have Chet, they have Shea, they have J-Dub, 390 overalls there. Alex Caruso still an 85 overall. Oh, I'm nervous. Game number 1, a rematch of the 2016 Western Conference Finals. This goes to the Warriors, 136-115. Brandon Podziemski dropped 30 in this one. Okay. Game number 2 is going to go to the Oklahoma City Thunder. They win by 16. That makes a little bit more sense. Podziemski 4 for 13 from the field. I'm also going to do a lineup change. I'm going to start Nick Richards over Trayce Jackson-Davis. I just think he's a little bit better right now. And then I'm going to go 30 minutes to Kuminga, and we're going to go 38 to Podziemski, because Kuminga has not been great offensively. Game number 3 goes to the Thunder. They win by 5. Kuminga had 25 in this one. Shot 2 of 7 for 3. Mobley fouled out in 21 minutes. Great job there. Game number 4 is going to go to the Oklahoma City Thunder. 128-125. 28, 12, and 8 for Podziemski, 20 for Kuminga, 18 and 12 for Mobley. Moody at 3 for 14 from the field. Game 5 is going to go to the Thunder. All right, so we win game 1, and they end up winning 4 in a row. Moody had a nice game 5. Didn't matter. That is disappointing. Evan Mobley was not good offensively. I guess this year, you know what, I'd be okay with that if you told me you weren't going to have Steph Curry. And Amen Thompson, who almost averages a triple-double in the Western Conference Finals, takes home Conference Finals MVP, and Embiid in the East. Who's going to win the finals? It goes to the Houston Rockets. They win in 5, and Alperen Şengün is your finals MVP. So Kevin Durant ends up retiring on the Suns, James Harden on the Clippers, Jimmy Butler on the Nuggets, Chris Middleton, there goes Draymond Green, KD and James Harden head to the Hall of Fame. A couple other guys will definitely make it, like like Jimmy Butler, like Draymond Green, and we retired Draymond's number. So that means we're not going to have a great pick in this lottery. We are going to end up with the 25th overall pick, as the Clippers are going to get the number 1 pick, which I feel like they don't own their first round pick in 2027. It either goes to Philadelphia or Oklahoma City. It's funny that Mikal Bridges ended up back on the Nets, but they could look and upgrade the power forward spot. We're looking to upgrade that shooting guard spot. So if I make this trade, it'd be Brandon Podziemski and Cam Thomas in the backcourt, and I've seen Cam Thomas do a phenomenal job in 2K. So could I move this 21 pick for this 21 pick? Both guys from the 21 draft class. They are going to counter offer it. They want a first round pick. They want a first rounder, the Boston Milwaukee pick from the Jeremy Grant trade in 2 years, and my 25th overall pick, or my first rounder if it was 25 or 26 for Keon Ellis as well, who I could flip. All right, let's do that trade. So welcome to the team, Cam Thomas. We no longer have Jonathan Kuminga on the squad. So I think I'm going to move Keon Ellis. I just don't know when. Oh my God, I thought that said Bronny James Jr. Bradley James Jr., point guard, going to the Clippers, looks kind of generational. 6'5" point guard out of Texas Tech. So we're going to pick up the $10 million team option on Buddy Hield. Yeah, Wilson Hardaway, we'll pick that up as well. I don't think I was going to have cap space, and I do want to bring back Brandon Podziemski and hopefully Dariq Whitehead back on the QO. Could I afford Luka? I would have to clear up $25 million, which means I'd basically have to move Cam Thomas for nothing. Probably move on from Buddy Hield, which is just not going to happen. I'm going to make this trade, though, with the Cavs. We have a good working relationship with them. We obviously made that Mobley deal together. I'm going to send them Keon Ellis and Wilson Hardaway for Bobby Portis, who is an expiring contract, to be possibly my starting power forward next year. Well, because I thought about maybe moving Mobley to the 5, but if that doesn't happen, Portis will obviously come off the bench. So we are going to get Kevon Looney back on the minimum contract. He's going to be a Warrior for life, as the Clippers are trying to get Pods to pair him up with James Jr. in that backcourt. Yeah, we're going to match that. It's going to be just under $30 million a year. It's a lot of money. And then I'm going to sign Trey Jones with my mid-level exception, 3 years, $22 million. And then I'm going to get back to Dariq Whitehead on the qualifying offer. Unless I could somehow sign Fox for the minimum, but never works out for me. Like, what about if it's somebody like Rudy Gobert making $13 million? Will he take the minimum? He will not. What about Aaron Nesmith? He has 0 offers. Nope, he does not. So, yeah, I don't know. That's never going to happen. Tyler Hero and Michael Porter Jr. both go to Milwaukee. Jalen Green goes to the Clippers. Cat goes to Philly on $5.7 million. Are you kidding me? That is unreal, man. We are going to get Whitehead back on the QO. Player progression, Mobley's an 88. Cam Thomas, 86. Podziemski is going to be the starting point guard at an 85. This team, it's not great. It's not bad. It's not great, though. But you know what? I like our bench a ton. Like, I think it's actually pretty good. I'm debating starting Nick Richards over Trayce Jackson-Davis. I think I'm going to do that. I think Jackson-Davis is going to get, like, 18 minutes a night. I may go, like, 26 to Richards. Then we got Moody getting minutes, Portis, Jackson-Davis, Watson, and Trey Jones. 3 minutes left in the starting 5. I guess we could give Dariq Whitehead a shot to start, or should I give it to Moody? I'll give it to Moody, because Moody was actually pretty good last year. So Whitehead's going to get, like, 23 minutes. We'll go 25 to Richards, 34 Mobley, 34 Thomas and Podziemski. Let's go 26 to Moses Moody, who, yeah, was pretty good last year. We start off the season against the Pelicans and the Spurs at home. We blow out the Pelicans. Pods had a nice game, but then we ended up losing to the Spurs by 3. All right, we're doing pretty good this year, though. We are 39-13. We are the 1 seed in the Western Conference. Point differential-wise, we should probably be 4th, but you know what? I will take it. We're 39-13, 26 games above 500. Podziemski, for some reason, is so efficient from the field from 3, but can't hit a free throw in 2K. Cam Thomas, oh man, his efficiency is just like Kuminga just gave him the efficiency basically. There's Moses Moody, Evan Mobley, and then Nick Richards. It's a deep team, which is nice. Dariq Whitehead has been a nice development project. I'd like to bring him back. Bobby Portis has been great for us. Trayce Jackson-Davis as the backup looks pretty good. There's Peyton Watson, who's been great for us. Trey Jones has been fine. If I do go to the Brooklyn Nets, I do want to see what Jonathan Kuminga is averaging. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. And oh, they signed Scoot Henderson. That is kind of a massive pickup for them. So, do we want to make any moves at this deadline? I'm not sure. I mean, Whitehead, should we move him now if I can't afford him at the end of the year? I would like to keep Bobby Portis around. We could probably work out something in the offseason. Moody, $13 million a year. Honestly, I'm going to re-up him on that. But you know what? Maybe this team can go on a run in the playoffs. We're not going to make any moves at the deadline. We start off after the deadline, beating the Hornets here. Great game from Cam Thomas. As Luka Doncic averages a 36-point triple-double, he wins MVP. Bradley James Jr., this guy is going to be so good, but he was so inefficient this year, which I guess happens with rookie guards, and that could be a thing even more in 2K. As Ace Bailey in year number 3 is on All-NBA first team. I think he ended up better than Cooper Flagg, it seems like. We did get Evan Mobley on All-Defensive first team. Probably one of the better years of his career. Definitely the most efficient year since at least 2024. And we finished as the 1 seed in the Western Conference. All right. We'll see if this young team can prove me wrong. Led by Evan Mobley, Brandon Podziemski, and Cam Thomas. All guys, well, 2 of them from the 21 class, 1 of them from the 22 class. We're taking on the Lakers in round number 1. We'll see if we're able to beat them. They still have Anthony Davis. This could be an 8 seed upset over a 1 seed. We'll see. We barely beat them by 6 in game 1 at home. Game 2 is going to go to the Golden State Warriors, 145-109. All right, Mobley, I need that every game. I need that every game from you. Game 3 goes to the Lakers, 117-105. I'll be a little nervous if they win game 4. They do. Okay. Just like that. It's a brand new series. Here we go. Game 5. We win this one. Thank God. We win by 20. Podziemski with 29. Cam Thomas 23. Game 6. We do win this. We don't go to a game 7. We beat him by 39. Cam Thomas, man. That's why we got him. 36 points in this one. And shout out to the Nets, man. That trade is working for them as well. Jonathan Kuminga had a solid round 1 series against the Philadelphia 76ers. Now we're taking on the Utah Jazz, who look definitely different. Keontae George, one of the 5 best players in the NBA this year. Ace Bailey, Cody Williams, Jeremy Sohan, Jalen Duren, Walker Kessler. It's a good team. Game 1 goes to the Warriors. All right, so we proved that we could beat them. That's good. Game 2 goes to the Warriors. Same exact thing happened last series against the Lakers, and then we lost 2 in a row. Can we not let that happen? Yes, we don't. Let's go, man. We win 148-135. Cam and Pods combined for 68. Cam Pods, man. Let's go. 28 and 15 for Mobley. Don't blow a 3-0 lead. I have yet to do that, I think, in 2K25, and we sweep them. So here we are in the conference finals without Steph. It would be cool if we were able to go up against Brooklyn in the finals, but we do have to beat Oklahoma City, who beat us last year. And they have a good team, man. They really do. Game 1 goes to the Warriors. We kind of blow them out in this one. Can we win game 2, go up 2-0? No, they win it. All right, this is what happened last time. They win game 1, or we win game 1, then they win 4 in a row. Game 3 goes to the Warriors. 133-119. Cam Thomas with 31. Podziemski with 23. Game 4 goes to the Thunder. This is a great series. Game 5 is going to be, I believe, in Golden State. Yes, it is. All right, can we beat them at home? Don't. Oh, my God. We get outscored by 11 in the first quarter. We don't do well in the second quarter. We don't do great. You know, we did do great in the third quarter. We outscored them by 7. Here we go. Down by 5. 5 minutes to go. Can we win this one? Now we lose by double digits. So here we go. Season is on the line. Game 6 against Oklahoma City. They are just, I think, way better than we are right now. I mean, we had a nice third quarter. Brooklyn did advance to the NBA Finals. Can we come out and win? Oh, my God, man. We just can't show up in the fourth quarter in any of these games. They heard me because we went on a run right there. 110 apiece. Please win this game. 112-110. They hit a 3. We take the lead. They tie it up. They're up by 2. We go up by 1. A minute 43 left. They go up by 1. They go up by 2. Oh my God, we're tied. We are tied. Oh man, I'm nervous. They have the ball, 119 apiece. This is just a forced game 7, so a little bit less stress for them. Everything is on our backs right now. It is win or go home. On the road as well. This would force a game 7 at home. Pod stay in front of Shea. Shea is just too good, man. He goes baseline with the left hand. We're down by 2. All right, Cam Thomas with the ball. He's guarded by, I believe that's Drake Powell, who's currently playing at UNC this year. Cam Thomas can't get around him, so Cam, do not force anything. Kicks it out to Trayce Jackson-Davis, who can't shoot. Mobley to Pods. Oh, God, just no set is being run properly right now. Pods guarded by Shea. He's going to have to take a wild shot. Man, what are we doing? I'd rather have just hopped in and played that myself. Drake Powell's going to kick it to Chet, guarded by Trayce Jackson-Davis. This is it if they could score. Come on, Mohawks. They're going to kick it back out. Oh, man. They're going to try to go to Shea, right? He's going to post up Podziemski. There it is. Shea scores here. It'd be the dagger. Fallaway jumper. No good. Huge rebound by Nick Richards. I don't know why Nick Richards and Trayce Jackson-Davis are both in the game right now. Cam Thomas gets to the rim. Let's go, Cam. Ties it up 121 apiece. We do not have any timeouts. Here we go. 12 seconds remaining. Shea with the ball. Oh, man, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Just clamp up. Let's force some overtime. Please, Shea. Oh, that's a good look. Oh my God, he missed it. We don't have any timeouts, sadly. So Richards has to chuck that up. Oh, man. All right, we're going to overtime. I'll take it. All right, so please hold your, oh my God, hold the lead. 2.5 minutes, oh my God, we're just going back and forth every single possession. Oh, this isn't good. Nobody has scored in a minute. Please, take the lead. Take the lead. Oh, no, they're up by 4. This is not good whatsoever, man. I need the 2-for-1, but I don't know if we're going to have enough time to get there. Pods, go right at Shea. I need that so badly. Nick Richards with a huge rebound. Oh, my God, that was massive. But unfortunately, yeah, that the 2-for-1 is done. So let's foul Caruso. Dan Podziemski has, what, 34 points and 9 assists in this one. That puts them up by 3. We don't get any points there. There's still plenty of time, and we have 2 timeouts where I could go for the quick 2. I do not mind that whatsoever, and Evan Mobley has a smaller defender on him right now. So let's just get to the rim, Mobley. Come on. Podziemski's wide open. Podziemski for 3. Let's go! Why did they leave him wide open? I don't know. Thank God I hit that. All right, let's make sure we foul Caruso. I'd rather Caruso go to the line than Shea. Because if we can get Caruso to miss one, we just need a 2. He knocks down the first. All right, we're going to need a 3 if he hits this one. And he's going to hit it, of course. That was our last timeout. I could go for the quick 2 again, but I think we're going to try to get a 3-point set in. I don't know why. Oh, my God. What is this lineup? Why isn't Whitehead in? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What are we doing? None of our good 3-point shooters are in. Why is Evan Mobley in? Oh, Podziemski. No! Oh, my God. Okay, that was a personal foul on Caruso. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, Mobley. Oh, my God, no. No, no, that's going to cost us. Oh, no. Oh, my God, I missed them both. I suck. I thought that was going to be an illegal screen. I go to the line with Mobley, which still gave us a shot, but then I break both free throws. All right, well, the Nets and the Thunder are in the NBA Finals, and the Nets swept the Thunder. You got to be kidding me, man. Ugh, all right, well, that makes us look even worse. We will be bringing back, yes, Steve Kerr on a 4-year extension. I have to. So we drafted Javier here, a 7-foot center with the 29th pick, and Eric Martin there at, what was that, 42? Marty Tatum, not Deuce, ends up being the #1 overall pick. So we do have some free agents. I'm going to give Buddy Hield the minimum. I'm going to hopefully bring back Bobby Portis on a 2-year deal. Kevon Looney on the minimum. I should have traded Whitehead. I'm not giving him $34 million. Get out of here. Oh, and Nick Richards is a free agent as well. So is Peyton Watson, but I don't have bird rights on them, and thank you 2K for just re-announcing their rights. I'm just really happy you did that. So I'm going to try to sign Dalton Connect here to a 3-year, $40 million contract, and he's going to agree to that. That is a nice scoring signing for us. And I do believe I could afford Nick Richards to come back, which is massive. 2 years, $10 million. All right, I want to see if I can offer a decent amount here for Mark Williams. Trace Jackson Davis, who's been here for a while, but we have to do it financially. Trey Jones, Javier, who we just took in the first round, and Eric Martin Jr., who we took in the second round. For Mark Williams from the Phoenix Suns, we'd have a Mark Williams, Evan Mobley front court, and they're going to agree to that. And I do think that gives us our best center in quite some time. So Evan Mobley, Cam Thomas, and Podziemski, it seems like they peaked. So getting Dalton Connect was big for us because that is going to replace Dariq Whitehead in the rotation. Nick Richards is going to be a good backup, and the 9th man is probably going to be Buddy Hield. He's going to get like 10 minutes a night. So it's going to be Connect, Portis, Richards, and Buddy Hield all off the bench. And we have a starting 5 of Podziemski, Cam Thomas, Moses Moody, Evan Mobley, and Mark Williams. All right, so Luka Doncic wins MVP. Willis Cardinal is your Rookie of the Year. Josh Giddey, 6th Man of the Year. Wemby Depoy, Most Improved goes to JT Toppin. J-Dub, Clutch Player of the Year. And Mike Brown is your Coach of the Year. We did get Brandon Podziemski on All-NBA 3rd team. He averaged 25 points, 7.5 rebounds, 5 assists a night. This dude is a stud. We finished as the 3 seed in the Western Conference. We're going up against Dallas in round number 1. They still have this elite backcourt. They still have Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford. And this could be Cam Thomas's last year as a Warrior. He was asking for $45 million in free agency. I mean, I may be forced to give it to him, but hopefully we're able to win it all so I don't have to do that. Can we beat Dallas in round number 1? Oh my God. Jeez, man. We go down 3-1 and then we come back down 3-1 to advance to round number 2. Why is that a thing, 2K? Don't do that to me. Now we're taking on the 7-seeded Lakers who had a Devin Booker. Okay, so they have Devin Booker and they have Anthony Davis. I was going to say, we beat them last year. They're a 7th seed. Well, they have Devin Booker now, and we are going to lose this 1-7. Damn it. All right. Lose 114-110. That is unfortunate. That really is. Oh, my God. All right, so we win round 1-7. We lose round 2-7. I gotta switch up this team, I think, in the offseason. Wemby and Paolo are your respected conference finals MVPs. The Spurs are gonna win in 5, and Wemby is your finals MVP. Gobert retires, LaVine, Smart. Man, this Warriors rebuild has been very tough, and I feel like the Clippers one is gonna be even harder. So we didn't have our first round pick this year. Yeah, Carlton Ward looks generational. 7-foot center out of UConn, 82 overall already. So I think what I'm gonna try to do is I'm going to try to do a sign and trade with Cam Thomas. If he's actually going to ask for 40 whatever million, oh my God, yeah, 44 million, I'm going to give it to him, but we're going to hopefully leverage that because that may be my best bet at landing somebody. I don't know, because we do have some draft capital. I mean, I would love Jokic, I would love Paolo Banchero, but that's going to be impossible. Problem is, I'm not really getting any good offers on the block. I'm going to sign Peyton Sanford, former Iowa Hawkeye, to replace Buddy Hield as the 3-point specialist off the bench. And I'm also going to take a chance on Brandon Clark on a 1-year deal as well. So can this team win a championship? I don't know. I think it's pretty good on paper still. And Ace Bailey wins MVP this year. Gilbert Barlow wins Rookie of the Year for the Chicago Bulls. He was the 9th overall pick back in 2028. Wait, that's crazy. He wins Rookie of the Year. I don't know if this is his brother. Jerome Barlow wins Most Improved Player. He was the 11th overall pick in 2027. He went to Pitt. Gilbert went to St. Louis. And we ended up as the 1 seed in the Western Conference, 57-25. We had a 12-point differential. Can this be the year? I don't know, man. We've had multiple playoff disappointments over the last few seasons, but it seems like we have a good core lineup together. Like, this team is pretty good. We got Mobley, Thomas, Mark Will, Podziemski, Moody, Connect, Sanford, Portis, Richards. This is deep. Can we beat Minnesota in round number 1? They still have the Ant-Man, but hopefully we are able to knock them off. Of course, they win game number 1, but then we ended up winning 4 in a row. We're going to be taking on the Portland Trailblazers next, as Mobley and Podziemski combined for 54 points per game in that series, which is kind of insane. Oh, this Blazers team is good, man. But can we advance to the conference finals? Yes, we can. We're going to be taking on the Utah Jazz. All right, here we go. Brandon Podziemski is averaging 27, 7, and 6 in the playoffs. Can we beat the Jazz to advance to the NBA Finals? Ace Bailey is a 94 overall. Oh, this team is so good. Can we beat them? Charlotte and Miami over in the East. Please beat them, please. Yes, we win in 7. Evan Mobley is your conference finals MVP. We're going to be going up against the 1-seeded Hornets. Oh, boy. They have Lauri Markkanen, who's been on a couple teams in this video. Jaren Jackson Jr., as well as their older player. Game 1, we do win this one. 129-121. Mobley with 34. Podziemski with 25. Game 2 goes to the Warriors, 113-102. Mobley with 26. Game 3 goes to the Hornets, 106-98. Okay. Game 4 goes to the Warriors. We are 1 game away. Come on. End it right here. Let's go. We end up winning in 5. And Evan Mobley is your finals MVP. This ended up being a 5-year rebuild, but we get it done in 2030. Oh, man, I did not think it was going to go well after Steph retired on us. But you know what? A couple years later, we do end up getting our ring. So that is going to be it for me. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, I would appreciate it if you drop a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments which team we should rebuild next. If you want to see the Clippers one, let me know. It's going to be a tough one, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.